Hello and welcome to this video on DNA sequencing. DNA sequencing is a powerful technology that allows us to read and understand the genetic information that is encoded in our DNA. In this video, we will discuss the methods used for DNA sequencing, the benefits of this technology, and some of the many applications it has in our daily lives. Methods of DNA sequencing. There are several methods used for DNA sequencing, but they all share a similar goal: to determine the order of the nucleotide bases that make up a DNA molecule. One of the earliest methods used for DNA sequencing was the Sanger sequencing method, which is still in use today. This method involves the use of modified nucleotides that terminate DNA replication, resulting in fragments of varying lengths that can be sorted and analyzed to determine the order of the bases. Another method used for DNA sequencing is the next-generation sequencing (NGS) approach. This method uses high-throughput sequencing machines to generate millions of DNA sequences in a short period of time. The data generated by NGS is then analyzed using specialized software to piece together the entire DNA sequence. Benefits of DNA sequencing. One of the biggest benefits of DNA sequencing is the ability to diagnose and treat genetic diseases. By analyzing a person's DNA, doctors and researchers can identify mutations and other genetic abnormalities that may be causing a particular disease or condition. This information can then be used to develop targeted therapies or personalized treatment plans. DNA sequencing is also used in forensic science to identify suspects and solve crimes. By analyzing DNA samples found at a crime scene, investigators can determine the identity of the perpetrator or exclude suspects from consideration. DNA sequencing is also used in the field of evolutionary biology to study the relationships between different species and their genetic history. Applications of DNA sequencing. There are countless applications of DNA sequencing in our daily lives. In medicine, DNA sequencing is used to develop new drugs and treatments, as well as to identify genetic risk factors for diseases. In agriculture, DNA sequencing is used to improve crop yields and develop more resilient crops that can withstand environmental stressors. DNA sequencing is also used in environmental science to study the biodiversity of different ecosystems and monitor changes in species over time. In the field of biotechnology, DNA sequencing is used to create new products and materials that can benefit society, such as biofuels, bioplastics, and genetically modified organisms. Conclusion. In conclusion, DNA sequencing is a powerful technology that has revolutionized our understanding of genetics and the natural world. By allowing us to read and analyze the genetic information that is encoded in our DNA, we can develop new treatments for diseases, solve crimes, and improve our environment and quality of life. As this technology continues to evolve, we can only imagine the many new and exciting applications it will have in the future. Thank you for watching this video on DNA sequencing. Sources for further learning. National Human Genome Research Institute, https://www.genome.gov/. Wellcome Sanger Institute, https://www.sanger.ac.uk/. Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard, https://www.broadinstitute.org/. Nature Methods, https://www.nature.com/nmth/. Science Advances, https://advances.sciencemag.org/.